got the little voices in your head, and you know what they're saying? They're saying, it's okay. You've done enough. Take a little rest. That's fine. You can take the day off. You don't need to go hard. That's what those little voices are saying. But you've got another voice in your head. It's asking you a question. It's asking you, what could you be? What could you be? What could you be if you worked as hard as you could? What could you be if you imposed real discipline in your life? What could you be? I say you crank up the volume on that voice. Crank up the volume on that question. Max it out. So easy to put things off. So easy to say, you're going to do it tomorrow. Well, I want you to reprogram your brain and tell yourself that tomorrow is not a viable option. Tomorrow doesn't work. You do it today. You get it done today. That's what you do. Too tired, too hungry, too sore, too hot, too cold, to whatever. Stop rationalizing. Stop making excuses. Stop telling yourself little watered down assessments of where you're really at. Tell yourself the truth. Are you making yourself better? Are you making yourself worse? Are you moving forward? Are you moving back? Are you making progress, or are you stagnating? Make the decision. Yes or no? Are you going to work out today? Yes or no? Are you going to win? Yes or no? Don't allow for any gray area in there. You get rid of the debate. And you know the right decision to make. So go and make it. Hard work works. And you know what's great about our culture? While the world's lazy, it's a good thing for you and me. Everybody will talk about it. Everybody will post about it. But nobody wants to roll up their sleeves and just go get it. And so what that means for me, I don't have to be the most qualified. I don't have to be the most talented. All I got to begin to do is to apply myself. And by default, I'm going to separate myself from the crowd. If you set out and you say you're going to do something, do yourself a favor and don't lie to yourself, because that is the worst thing that an individual can ever do. You think you lying to your peers, you think you lying to your teacher, you think you lying to your coach. At the end of the day, when you look in the mirror, you lying to you, because that's your life. You make your bed, you got to lay in it. You aren't getting any closer to your 5-year goal plan, or your 3-year plan, or your 7-year plan, or any plan that you've got, unless you get up and start getting after it today. Can you survive the temporary on the other side of temporary pain? You get introduced to your other self, and that other self produces that other life. When challenges and issues come back to back to back, and it seems like something is after me, something is attacking my journey, what about quitting? You're thinking about giving up. You are caving in. Don't give up. Stay in it. Stay focused. Maybe you need to rename your storm. Yeah, it sucks. Yeah, it's hard, but somehow healing is coming out of this. It's easy to have faith and feel good when you're feeling good and you have no pain and your bills are paid. It's easy to be motivated then, but when that's not the situation, it's hard, but it's worth it. It's worth mustering yourself up, standing up inside yourself. It's worth being up tempo. It's worth fighting relentlessly, never giving up. There's going to be things that go on that are out of your control. The worst thing you can do is let something that's out of your control you. Get control of yourself. You get control of your emotions. Don't get angry. Don't get frustrated. Instead, stay calm and figure out how to fight, to move forward. You know what? I ask myself when going through pain, what if I can do it? What if I can defy all the odds? What if I can prove everyone wrong? What if I can pull off a miracle? What if I can become someone that no one thinks I can be? And just the thought of that can give you the strength to pull yourself out of the gutter and back in the fight. One more time, you got to go all the when there's a will, there's a way. And there's always a way. When you're committed, you don't care about the facts, you don't care about the odds, you don't care about the opinions of others. The only thing you care about is making it through to the other effing side, no matter what it takes. You just got to keep searching, keep fighting, keep hammering, keep trying, keep getting back up again, and stop at nothing to reach it. I will never quit, because if you quit, you're done. I will never quit. I will persevere, and I will thrive on adversity. My team expects me to be physically harder and mentally stronger. I will be physically harder and mentally stronger than anything that comes against me, my family, my business, my brothers, my sisters, my team. I will be the one that is physically harder and mentally stronger, and I will work to maintain that position. You won't be. You have got to make a decision in your life. You have got to make a decision about your fitness. You have got to make decisions. It's about your business. You have got to make decisions about your marriage. You have got to make decisions about your kid, because you know what? Your only other option is to crouch in stagnant fear like a coward and potentially die, and potentially put the lives of everyone who depends on you in jeopardy. And the reason that Chad Wright is sitting here right now, talking to you, is because Chad Wright Mustard whatever strength that he had left to call his way back onto his freaking feet. And pony up that no matter how many times I was knocked down, that I would muster enough strength to get back on my feet and get in the fight, man. Stop bullshit. If you really got a problem with your life, you'll change it. You're not tired of being broke. You're not tired of being stuck. You're not tired because if you was tired, you would actually do some shit about it. I'm tired of everybody running around complaining as if you're on the receiving end of whatever this world wants to dump on you and you don't have a choice. It's time to grow up, man. Excuses sound best to the person that's making them up. Anybody who is determined to do something, who wants something to be different, it will eventually be different. Everything around you is going to change as soon as you change the things around you. Change your mind and everything about your bank account, your surroundings, your environment will all change. Change your mind. And I know that can be hard. That's why people lose the war. That's why people never achieve their strategic goals. They lose the little battles, the death of 1,000 cuts, one missed workout at a time, and then another, and then another. And it all adds up. Why? Because we don't think about the big picture. We don't see the big picture. We are like the frog boiling in the pot as the temperature slowly increases 1 degree at a time, 1 degree closer to death, 1 degree closer to failure. I want to tell you what people don't want to tell you. Why you stop is because you're lazy. You don't mind getting bad grades in school. It doesn't bother you enough to be mean noted, to be average, to sit around and watch people do bad things. You don't mind it. You don't care enough about yourself. When that mind gets relaxed, man, you are F-ed. It's supposed to be hard, man. It's supposed to be grimy. It's supposed to be gritty. It's supposed to be horrible. It's supposed to be really ugly. I'm supposed to be bad. I'm supposed to be bruised. I'm supposed to be beaten. Your mind has to touch hardship. It's how you start to create the callous mind. This is how I'm going to grow. For every level, there's another devil. It is the devil's job to create. Create challenges, obstacle courses, and issues, and conflicts, insecurities, fear, sending people to talk you out of your mission because he wants to put you to a test. But I can tell you now, I piss the devil off every day because I just don't stop. This effing guy, every time he does it, it doesn't matter if he gets sick. It doesn't matter what happens to his money or his finances. He gets out of his bed and he's on a mission to get it done. Unless you get out every single motherfucking day and put in the work inch by motherfucking inch, you will never get there. Everybody want to win, but everybody don't want to work. Everybody want the reward, but everyone, they don't have to want to work. We all got to work. All I'm saying is don't quit. I didn't say don't rest. I didn't say don't recover. I said don't quit. Mentally, you not got to take off. Mentally, you can stay connected. You see people who do big things and you automatically say that, guys, she's so lucky. She's so lucky. You don't know that. You're assuming that. Going to work every finny fade for 20 years and grinding your ass off and then becoming a multimillionaire. That's not luck. That's action and reaction. Quit using the word luck. Quit believing in luck and start believing in work. Start believing in results that come from your actions. Isn't it about time you become that person you knew you always could be? How do you do that? You break the effing mold, guys. You get the F out of bed when it's cold, when it's early, and go for effing run. Commit to one day. That's it. Eventually, you'll feel like, wow, man, that was effing alive. You can't talk it all the time. You got to walk it. Commit to one day. Try it. See how it feels. Getting up that thing early whenever else is asleep or in sack hold. When everybody else says, no, this is not comfortable, you shouldn't do this, you say, yes, motherfucker, I'm going to introduce myself to it. At some point, if you live in this life, you're going to face disappointment. You're going to face defeat. You're going to face devastation. Some bad thing's going to happen to you. That's life. You're going to get some setbacks. You're going to lose some loved ones. I don't care who you are. I don't care what you do at some time. You're going to get tired at some time. You're going to get in a rut. Seem like nothing you do works out, right? And sometimes it just seems like you just don't have the wherewithal or the will to do anything, and depressed, feeling powerless, feeling useless. What do? How do you get yourself out of a rut? How do you, when you know you can do more than what you've been doing and you're not doing it and you're discontented with where you are, you get angry at yourself. We have all these new thoughts that come about. You start saying to yourself, I'm so alone. Nobody understands me. Nobody gets me. I'm the only one to ever go through something like this. I'm a mess up. I'm a failure. I'd be better off not being here. Nobody would miss me. I'm all alone right now. Why would anybody care if I was gone? Here I am. I'm just alone. We just keep feeding ourselves this toxic thinking, and literally what I've learned in these moments of anxiety is that I have to stop listening to myself and I have to start talking to myself. I'm like, Rich, you're great. I'm like, look at the music. You can do this. Rich, you can handle this. Rich, this is not a big deal. Rich, this is going to pass. You're amazing. Rich, this too shall pass. You've got to find ways to increase your sense of self-appreciation, because if you don't, you are bombarded with negative stuff every day that beats you down, and you will find yourself unconsciously engaged in self-destructive behavior. If you don't program yourself, life will program you. It doesn't matter about what happens to you. What matters is what are you going to do about it? I am sick and tired of people coming to me saying that they had a setback. It is a part. I love the sun, but things don't grow because of the sun. You have a setback. And you've got to stop looking at rain in your life as something bad. Let me tell you something. My greatest moments didn't come from my greatest moments. My greatest moments came from my greatest defeats, because it was during my defeat that I had to find a way to get back up. If you're tired of starting over, stop quitting. If your life at times looks like labor, you are doing it right, keep on pushing. I'm telling you what, there is breakthrough coming. And when you're holding your prize, the pain and the suffering will pale in comparison. Don't give up. It will be worth it. Life is 10% what happens to you, 90% how you react. You're going to need some energy. You're going to need something that's so powerful. You're going to need something. When real life happens, you're going to need some energy that can get you going and get you through this. And I'm telling you, the way to ignite the dream is you got to shut out every single thing, and you got to believe I am the greatest. And so life normally breaks you because when it hits you, you wasn't ready. But if you stay ready and you stay pumped up, when you hear bad news, it don't break you because you already energized. Today might not be the day, but soon it will be my day, and I will recycle my pain. When you ain't got nothing left in your tank, you got to think about what you're doing. People in your life that you're doing this for, and then if you could think about them, you can go one more mile. You will go one more day at work. So the days I want to hit that alarm clock, I think about my wife. I can't stop. I can't get tired. I can't give up. I can't give in. My mama counting on me. My wife is counting on me. Listen to me. I wish I could tell you it's going to get easier. I wish I could tell you that if you just keep going, the weight is going to get lighter. I wish I could tell you that, but that's not the truth. The truth. You got to find something within. You got to find something within. And that's got to push you. And that's got to elevate you. And that's got to drive you, and that's got to move you. And when you find your why, you find a way to make it happen. For somebody going through tough times, for somebody struggling just to keep your head above water, you're trying, but things don't seem to be quite working out the way you planned. But you can write everything down. If you want to be brave enough to write every one of your goals down, but I'm going to tell you something. Life's going to hit you in your mouth, and you've got to do me a huge favor. Your why has to be greater than that knocked out. And I love it. Buster Douglas got knocked out. Nobody ever got knocked out by Mike Tyson and never got back up. It was almost a 10 count. He was stumbling. They were 4, 3, 2, 1 ding, ding, saved by the bell, and goes to his corner. The whole world is like, that's it. Once he comes back, that's it. Mike's going to just hammer him. And exactly that. Mike Tyson came out like, I got him. I got this kid up against the rope. Listen to me. Many of you right now, life's got you up against the rope. You can't give up. You can't give in. Listen to me. If it was easy, everybody would do it. And if life's got you backed up, I need you to do what Buster Douglas did. Buster Douglas started fighting back. World was shot. Goliath has been knocked down. What happened? And they went to Buster Douglas and they asked Buster Douglas simply like, what happened? And Buster Douglas said, listen to me. She told the whole world that I was going to beat Mike Tyson, and 2 days before the fight, my mother died. Buster Douglas had a decision to make when his mother died. He could die with his mother, or he made a decision. I can wake up and I can live for mom. Your wife's going to push you when you can't push yourself, because some days you're going to say, I don't want to get up. But that wife's going to say, I've pushed yourself. Get up. Your mama needs you. Your daddy needs you. Your children need you. Get up when you want to quit. And give up. Your why is going to give you that lift that you need to get to the next level. Your why. And when that thing tells you to quit, you look at it in his eye and say, I ain't going nowhere. I will break you before you break me. You've been through so much hell. You don't quit now. So it's the 10th round. You got 2 more to go. And when you get to success, it's not about skill. When you get to a certain level of success, it's about stamina, It's about you won't break me. You can't take me. I fought too long. I fought too hard. I'm unbreakable now. Everybody can stand up and do good when everything is all good. Everybody can smile when the sun shines. Everybody can do right when everything is going right. Everybody can do that. But everybody can't face opposition, adversity, and challenges and say, I've been waiting on you to come. I'm going to embrace you and I'm going to figure out a way to use you because you would never turn me into a different person. You would never make me a person that people don't recognize before the adversity. When life knocks your butt down, I need you to get back up and I need you to go heavy on it. When uncertainty creeps in, I need you to get up and get right back on the thing. I need you to go heavy on it when something doesn't turn out the way you want it to turn out. I need you to attack the very thing that didn't turn out the way that you want it to turn out. And I need you to go heavy on it. It's never about the competitors. It's about what we possess and what we do. Learn to be your own booster. Start building yourself up. Start encouraging yourself. Start saying, I can do this. I can make this happen. When I start trying to convince myself I can be a businessman after flopping and failing and losing thousands of dollars and feeling stupid and dumb, I had to talk to myself because people were saying to me that I was dumb. I had to say, no, 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 no less. Hey, come on, man. Get yourself together. You can handle this. You just haven't figured it out yet. It's all right. This is your training period. This isn't tuition. You have to pay for what you don't know. But you've got to say yes to your life. You've got to say yes. Yes to my dreams. Yes. To me, I can make it. Yes, I can. Doesn't matter how many failures I've made. Doesn't matter how many mistakes I've endured. Doesn't matter about my defeats. Doesn't matter about what I've done. Yes, yes. I don't care about the fact I'm in a hole now. So it doesn't matter about where I am. The last chapter to my life has not been written yet. If you judge me now, you'll judge me prematurely. I'm still in the process of transforming my life. I'm still in the process of becoming. Yes. Where will you be in your business, in your life in 36 months? Not because you hope, because you decide if there's something you once envisioned and now it's real. It's because you decided there's something you wanted so bad that you unleashed all your desire. You became obsessed with it. You didn't just envision it. You brought so much emotion to it that now it's in your life. It was once a dream. It was once a goal. And now it's in your life. May have seemed impossible at one time. So how did you do it? You started with a concrete vision of what you wanted, and you focused on it continuously, didn't you? Wherever focus goes, energy flows. So why don't we tap into that power now for your business and life? So many people have lost their day, and thus their week, and thus their month, and thus their year, and thus their whole life's agenda to distraction. What are some things you need to immediately stop? Is it social media? Is it watching 7 seasons of a show every week? What do you need to stop doing to take back control of life? Also, what do you need to start doing? And what do you need to start doing every day, every week, every month, every year to be on your A game? Discipline buys you freedom to do what you want. Every day, do something that moves you toward that goal, that keeps that goal alive and in sight and in focus. However insignificant that step might seem, take it, do it, make it happen, because that goal isn't going to achieve itself. It is all on. There is no capability difference between you and someone you consider to be an ultimate.